Hello, everybody. Steve Politi, Mike Garafolo, Jenny Vrentas. We're in the end zone of Giants Stadium, the one place, of course, that the Giants couldn't get the other day. Had they done that, perhaps we'd
smelled that one
be
coming.
Coming back. Yeah, that was easy. Well, Jenny came up with it, actually. I'll give her full credit. Jenny,
Thank you.
Now, you were in there today. It's Baggie Day at Giants Stadium. Kind of usually a sad day, packing up all their stuff. And you think they'd have Nike bags for this, but they have big trash bags. They're throwing everything in there. What did you get? What the sense you got from these guys today, the day after the 23-11 loss to the Eagles? How do they seem?
Well, it's not a happy day. I mean, Coach Coughlin said that over and over again. It's not a happy day. I mean, guys are saying their goodbyes, filling their trash bags in a day when they figured, they'd be preparing for their next opponent to come to the house. You're the #1 seed, and then all of a sudden you're out. I mean, obviously no one expected it. I mean, some players weren't even there. Antonio Pierce, we haven't seen him. He wasn't around after the game last night. He wasn't in the locker room today. He's a really emotional player and puts it all on the field, so I'm sure he's hurting a lot too. So
I was a little disappointed in that, Mike. And he's for a guy who paints himself out to be this stand-up, in front of the media leader of this team. Why would he be the only one who really didn't address us and who didn't explain what happened when he didn't play a good game in the first place? Where was Antonio?
I don't know if he was the only one. I mean, I don't know if you were looking hard for Ledger Doozable or these guys, but
I had a good talk with Ledger Doozable. He was very torn up about the whole thing, and he blames himself for not playing harder in practice. So.
I like Ledger, by the way.
I don't know who you're talking about, to be honest with you, but it sounds like a funny
Of the premier guys, yes, he was the guy that didn't make an appearance. Frankly, I wouldn't want to see your mug either after one of these games.
Yeah.
So,
but that's part of it, though. It's part of it.
It is part of it, but I can't necessarily blame these guys when they don't want to talk after a loss like that. Whatever.
All right. Well, the guys who did, this is usually the day you find out a lot about injuries and what happened. They tell you they really were only playing on one leg and that kind of stuff. Justin Tuck was obviously a mystery why production fell off. Maybe not as much anymore.
Not a mystery. I mean, I've been hearing for a couple of weeks that he was having more foot problems. You remember in '06, his season got cut short by a Liz Frank issue, which that's a bad injury, and that he had something related to that. I'm still putting the pieces together, but what we do know is that he can either have surgery or he cannot, depending on how much he can take, and right now he's going to elect for no surgery.
Right. Any other news that you picked up on today, Jenny, as far as guys who are coming and going? I mean, you talked to Brandon Jacobs, and I got the sense that they're prepared now that either him or Derek Ward will not be here next year. Seems likely it's going to be Derek Ward. I mean, comings and goings, what do you see how this team might be reshaped in the offseason?
Well, right, both Jacobs and Ward are free agents, so, and you're right, it doesn't seem likely they'll both be back. Jacobs is the guy they have to keep because you saw what happened when he's not out on the field. He's the one that really does the damage. A few other guys around the locker room are free agents. James Butler, he said he's not really sure about what his status is.
No.
I mean,
goodbye.
I mean, right, yeah.
I'm not an idea of the status.
No, I like James Butler, but goodbye. He's a good player. They'll miss him a little bit.
They drafted a safety in the first round.
They drafted a safety in the first round. They don't pay safeties. That's not one of the positions that they put a high priority on. But go ahead, continue.
No, that's really all I had to say, Mike. But I just was trying to, play it fair. Go
Amani Toomer. Don't forget about Amani Toomer.
We haven't seen him either.
We have not seen Amani Toomer. Where's Amani Toomer?
Yes, we didn't see him on the field or in the locker room. And the elephant in the room, Plaxico Burress.
Yeah.
I was amazed. Ask a guy, any one of those guys in the room, and just how quickly they'll say, "Oh, sure, we'll welcome him back." I mean, after the way he sabotaged his team, and it's not just the one incident. This guy was problems from last season, early this season, suspensions, missing practices. I mean, I think it would be a terrible mistake to bring him back. However, they're paving the road to get there.
There's just nobody like him. There's nobody on the football field. There's nobody like him off the football field either. But there is nobody out there that's 6'5", 232 pounds, athletic as he is, and just a presence that needs to be accounted for. And you saw down the stretch how this changed this offense. And you would think, I mean, Jerry Reese said, we'll take him back as long as everything goes okay, which means if he doesn't go to jail, which I don't think he's going to go to jail. I just think that having seen this offense without him, maybe that helps heal, no pun intended, helps heal the wounds a little bit.
Oh, boy.
No, seriously, no pun intended. Or helps them forget about the distractions and think more about what he means on the field.
You know what, Jerry? They find a good receiver someplace else. Arizona has 3 of them. You can get him in the draft. You can get him. That would be that's my opinion, bad mistake reading tomorrow's Star Ledger. All right, this is the wrap-up. Before Mike Spagnuolo.
Mike Spagnuolo? Did I just marry into the family?
Mike, Spagnuolo. What about
Mike,
Spagnuolo?
yes, I'm sorry.
Mike. Spagnuolo.
Comma Spagnuolo, question mark.
Question mark.
There you go. Thanks.
Trying to bail you out.
Appreciate it. It's been a long week.
Still alive. Still alive.
Is you guys,
Still alive for all the jobs that
will he be
remain.
introduced as the Jets coach next week?
Ooh, wow. He will be introduced as some coach, I think. I'm going to say
done?
that. I do think he's done. He will be introduced as a head coach. Will it be the Jets? I don't know.
And Mike Gilbride.
I may know later.
Yeah, try it again.
Gilbride.
Mike Gilbride?
Will he be back next year?
There's a heck of a stamp on his resume the other day. I think he'll be back. I think he'll be back. Yes.
Well, we're not going to be back. Signing off from Giant Stadium.
We'll see you from Tampa.
Really? Is that going to happen?
Jenny
Well, I'm
Vrentas,
going to be MIA for a while, but yeah, please call me. We could do a little.
Yeah,
I'll do a
we're gonna
stand
miss
up
you.
from.
Well, we can
from
give our
New
numbers
Jersey.
in the BlackBerry.
The
like they were
BlackBerry
doing in
Messenger,
there.
yes,
Exactly.
yes.
All right. Signing off from Giant Stadium. Thanks for watching.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mike Spagnuolo.
Mike Spagnuolo.
Doing the best I can.